Hey, what's up? I'm Al Cox. I make games, play games, and everything between. And this is another devlog update. Before I get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. I put out videos daily. The last devlog, making a game day 3, was probably a month ago. I'm trying to find the best way to convey all this work into these videos, and the best videos do well that have stories. I'm like, how do I create a story bit by bit that makes a bigger game? And I'm still figuring that out. I appreciate you joining me. Here's the game now. This has got a lot going on, so I'm not even going to touch any of this. This has got the levels. And last week is kind of where I was able to finally catch up and get to where I wanted and work a couple hours a day and trying to get into the rhythm of just hitting up Buildbox every day. Making videos and editing videos take up a lot of time. It's important to have people play test your game, because people, when they play test your game, they will say things to you. You were hoping that nobody would notice, but they notice. When I had my brother play my game, and I just wanted a simple tapping game where you tap and the character moves up, he was like, no. He was like, I don't like this. I want to be able to move the character. And honestly, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it not because I agreed with him. I was afraid that I wouldn't know how to do it. It would take 3 days for me to figure out how to move the character and all these things. That's why I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it because I was afraid I wouldn't know how to do it. And here's something I had already done. Anyways, after that, I get over myself, I figure it out, and then I just am able to get there. So here you can kind of get a grasp of, I was able to get the character to move in a way that I wanted to, like this. And I still think this looks cool. With the success of Snake versus Color, I thought to myself, why don't I make a game with shadows? But also I really like the game Rise Up that has been popular on the App Store. So do something that combines all that stuff. And I'll be honest with you, it's totally a work in progress. This is not a game. I just take a bunch of ideas and I'm like, what can I do with it? And this is part of the game development process. So here I got this character, I got a light. Anytime the character touches anything that's of its same color, it can move it. And if it touches anything of a different color, it can die. And I really like the shadows. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the shadows. There's a quote I like from Picasso. It goes, I begin with an idea and then it becomes something else. To see it grow, to have this original idea grow with it to what works for me. I think there's many ways to make a game. You may have an exact concrete idea, be open and flexible in seeing how this idea evolves. And this to me is what works. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know how this is going to work. I just know these seem like cool, fun concepts that I am happy to work on and figure it out along the way. And try to set myself goals, try to make this game ideally in a month. If I just look at all the hours and time I spend, my goal is to make games quickly and not to get lost in the process and to find a flow. And this week's been great. I've just been focusing on making levels. Was focused on making levels like level 1 through 10. But after I figured out the idea of the game I wanted to make, similar to Rise Up, but with you controlling the character, I just went and just tried to see what kind of things I could make in terms of a level. Not to be a level, but to just make something. See what I could make. And I made these levels, all of these, just messing around, just to do something, because I had not been trying to create a game in some shape, way, or form in a while, and I kind of felt stagnant. I just gave myself specific guidelines. Here you can see everything is just going to work with the blue character. In the game I'm kind of working on, I would like to have multiple characters, and these were supposed to fall down and look cool. They do not fall down and look cool. Here, I'm trying to play with the weight, the shadows. As you can see, I almost just died there. It's really tough to do. Playing with the graphics and physics, and it's cool. You can see, this is all preliminary stuff. This is just me trying to figure out what kind of game do I want. And then afterwards, I was, I was hungover, still working, but not in Buildbox. And I was like, how do I make these levels? I realized that I can make a level one world at a time. No idea how I'm going to transition it. The transitions from level 1 to 2 to 3 are horrible, and this is okay. I'm a big believer in move forward, try to get as much done, and then go back and try to fix it. The downside when you go back is everything takes longer. Like, I don't even think I like the colors. Maybe the color palette is too masculine. I don't even know what that means. I've read about it. I don't want pastel colors. I've looked at so many colors. Like, I've literally spent days just like looking at colors. And to be clear, that to me is not a game dev day. That's just a day where I just like look at colors and try to pick colors I like. The negative is when I go back, everything will take longer. And I always try to view a negative as a positive. So yes, this will take longer, but it will solidify my skills in understanding how Buildbox works. So that's okay. This is the game dev synopsis. You know, sometimes you gotta take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and then just keep moving forward. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I put out videos daily. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.